Yo, check this out. This is Wayne Wonder, representing for Warieka LTV. You see the vision, don't it? See the vision. Warieka LTV. Keep it locked.
No, I'm gonna tell you. We, us as bloggers, these are the issues that we need to address. You understand what I said? You see? Set the path for the youth. Share, like, and subscribe and stay tuned to the channel because I don't know all this shit.
It's just stop doing that. Get off his arm. That's bad.
Get off! Get off! Get off him, man!
You don't need to put all your weight on him like that.
Get off me!
See what's he doing with his hands?
He's a child.
He's not going to get it healthy there.
Get off me! Fucking prick!
You haven't even shoplifted anything. You haven't even shoplifted anything. Look what he told me. He told me what to do.
You're bigger than your bullet. You're big in your bullet.
He told me what they done.
Look at the size of the little boy. You're a bullet. A bullet. It takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for 2 little boys. Are you proud of yourself?
Yes, I. Greetings once again, the mighty name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the First. And all things that's good. You know, see. Everyone wants to welcome all viewers and subscribers. See? And viewers, if you like the content, subscribe, man, and it grow the thing. See? So, me I'm gonna use a simple analogy for explain my concerns about a certain agenda. See, simple analogy is if after I read from what I read, so you know, gravitate toward the whole argument I go. Simple thing is, if me make a car, big up yourself UK and sign. Enough respect my general. Seeing? Sublime Auto. Enough respect, sir. Seeing? Mr. Nerville. Mark Springer. Big up yourself. The whole family. Long time in the day. Laurel Newman. Enough respect. You know, see it? Alright. And the list goes on, you know. See? Miss Serena Atkins. Big up yourself, mama. And your company is always welcome and it's amazing. See? Now, if a man will sell me a car, see, a car that was meant to travel from point A to point B, see, and this is the purpose of me investing in such a prospect, see? But after me buy the car from the man who invented and buying the car from the man who invented the car, the man will tell me, say, if I drive the car for the forecourt and reach on the road and the engine drop out and the car just break apart with me, see me up on my own, seeing him no responsible for nothing, seeing? You tell me now, so me I got to take up my money and buy the car, eh? If the man who made the car can't put for him money where him out there, in terms of recommendation of the viability of the car, why on earth would I take up my life's long in earning money and go invest in such a car? See? Vaccines of these days and the pharmaceutical companies who create them. In a seat. They don't have nothing to do with the scenario of my job before, but me just feel like mention them name. You know, the word just coming to my mind as I finish with the analogy. See, so we're going to read now from a British, not really a British, but we're going to read from Wikipedia about a sort of medication where they bring in for pregnant woman. It named thalidomide if you Google the thalidomide scandal, T for Tango, H for Hotel, A for Alpha, L for Lima, I for Indigo, D for Danger, O for Oscar, M for Mama, I for India, D for Delta, E for Echo, scandal. See, we find it. See, I'm sorry, read from it. In the late 1950s and early 1960s, the use of thalidomide in 46 countries by women who were pregnant or who subsequently became pregnant resulted in the biggest man-made medical disaster ever, resulting in more than 10,000 children born with a range of severe deformities such as phocomelia, as well as thousands of miscarriages. Thalidomide was introduced in 1956 and was aggressively marketed by the German pharmaceutical company Chemie Grünenthal under the trade name Contigan as a medication for anxiety, trouble sleeping, tension, and morning sickness. It was introduced as a sedative and medication for morning sickness without having been tested on pregnant women. While initially deemed to be safe in pregnancy, concerns regarding birth defect were noted in 1961, and the medication was removed from the market in Europe that year. All right, we'll get into that story a little more, some more. We'll read about the birth defects them now. Thalidomide was developed and first released by the German pharmaceutical company Chemie Grünenthal in 1957. The company has been established as a soap maker after World War II to address the urgent market need for antibiotics. Chemist Heinrich Muchter, who was a known Nazi war criminal, was appointed to head the discovery program based on his experience researching and producing an anti-typhus vaccine for Nazi Germany. The total number of people affected by the use of thalidomide during the mother's pregnancy is estimated to more than 10,000, of whom approximately 40% died at or shortly after the time of birth. Those who survived had limb, eye, urinary tract, and heart defects. Its initial entry into the US market was prevented by Francis Kelsey of the FDA. The birth defects of thalidomide led to the development of greater drug regulations and monitoring in many countries. The severity and location of the deformities depended on how many days into the pregnancy the mother was before beginning treatment. Thalidomide taken on the 20th day of pregnancy cases central brain damages. Day 21 would damage the eyes. Day 22 the ears and face. Day 24 the arms and leg damage would occur if taken up to day 28. Thalidomide did not damage the fetus if taken after 42 days gestation. It is not known exactly how many worldwide victims of thalidomide embryopathy there have been, although estimates range from 10,000 to 20,000. United Kingdom. In the UK, the drug was licensed in 1958 and withdrawn in 1961. Of the approximately 2,000 babies born with defects, around half died within a few months, and 466 survived to at least 2010. In 1968, after a long campaign by the Sunday Times, a compensation settlement for the UK victim was reached with Distillers Company, now part of Diageo, which had distributed the drug in the UK. Distillers Biochemicals paid out approximately 28 million in compensation following a legal battle. The British Thalidomide Children Trust was set up in 1973 as part of a 20 million legal settlement between Distillers Company and 429 children with thalidomide-related disabilities. In 1997, Diageo, formed by a merger between Grand Metropolitan and Guinness, who had taken over Distillers in 1990, made a long-term financial commitment to support the Thalidomide Trust and its beneficiaries. The UK government gave survivors a grant of 200 million to be distributed to the Thalidomide Trust in December 2009. Seeing? No, we're not going to read about the other country them where it do damage. Seeing? What we're going to do is read from the Guardian perspective, which is a UK-based newspaper. Seeing? Or have a UK edition. See? And them give for them perspective, and them no mince word with them perspective in regards to systematic oppression and things like that. From a white perspective, are as good as a white man can get it. See? So thalidomide was used in the late 1950s and early 1960s to combat morning sickness, but led to children being born without limbs. Now its German inventor has issued an apology. The anti-morning sickness drug thalidomide is created in Germany by the Grünenthal Group. Thalidomide is first licensed for use in the UK 1958. 1961, an Australian Dr. William McBride wrote to the Lancet Medical Journal after noticing an increase in number of deformed babies born at his hospital, all to mothers who had taken thalidomide. The drug is withdrawn later the same year. 1968, the UK manufacturer distiller Biochemical Limited, now Diageo, reaches a compensation settlement after a legal battle with the families of those affected. 1972, the Sunday Times published a front page lead under the banner "Our Thalidomide Children, a Cause for National Shame," a part of a long-running campaign for further compensation. Eventually, a total of $28 million is paid out by Diageo during the 1970s. 2004, thalidomide is made available on a named patent basis, meaning doctor can give it to patient only on a case-by-case basis and at their own discretion under strict control. 2005, a Kenyan boy with no arms or leg is granted a visa to travel to the UK to receive medical treatment after a campaign by the charity Thalidomide UK. It is not known what caused 14-month-old Freddie Masu MTD disabilities, but the charity said the drug is still used in the treatment of leprosy and AIDS in developing countries. Mtilis dies from a fungal infection the following year. Separately, the AGOs agreed to more than double its compensation paid to thalidomide victims for 2.8 million a year to above 6.5 million. 2007, a study showed that thalidomide can significantly improve the survival chance of bone marrow cancer patients. Researchers say adding thalidomide to standard treatment extends the lives of elderly patients with multiple myeloma by an average of 88 months. But what I'll try look for, is the cover up. See, is the cover up. See, that me I try look for me, I'll stay so till I find it for me, I don't want to go nowhere, don't watch nothing, You see, because them can't go on like them never cover it up for how many years. See. See. Yeah, man, but it take the people about 7 years. In most cases, before them come to a full admission of the whole thing. See. Years. See. So I them thing that we have to watch out for and be prepared for. See, because you have guys who intend to make serious millions, serious profit off of ignorance. See, and in so doing, there is no level of consequence for them, see. And what politicians them give them the okay, say, yeah, you have the right to do so, do that, whatever. See it. Yet still you are being forced, subliminally and psychologically pressured into being a guinea pig. See it. Into being a test dummy. See it. What happened to the facts? Well then, Anyway, just make that story that sink in for a bit. See. So, we'll leave it there, so. and make it go and run, make it go and play out. You know, see? So we give thanks. Share, like, and subscribe, you know, and keep the thing going because you don't know. So you see it, more blessed.